Hi Libra, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your weekly love reading. Love, life, soul, soulmate, twin flame, all that happy stuff that we like to talk about. So we have today, October 3rd, Pluto standing, stationed, direct, standing still, not yet moving forward. It's the last day. We've had 3 days of that, and I've done my best to get the readings out. My guys are talking about the effects of Pluto standing direct, hovering in the sky above us, just allowing all of us to come fully into the power of the reason why we came here. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about your frequency, your energy, how you're being utilized by the divine, and the adventures that you're going to have in love because of it. So I shuffled all the decks. My guide said, turn them over because they want you to see what's underpinning the reading. If you're new, welcome. We're going to look into your life. We're going to look into your love. We're going to look into your lover, and we're going to pick a rune at the end, okay? So as all readers say, this is a general reading. If it's not for you, it's not for you. It can go vice versa. Please don't get stuck on gender or astrological sign, because we're talking here, especially on this channel, about energy, about your frequency. So let's just jump right in. That's the theme that my guides want to speak to you about. That's the underpinnings in the secret place because of Pluto and the power that's coming forward in Libra. You are being activated very definitely. So this activation is coming forward for you on the next new moon. When the moon goes into fullness in Aries in, I don't know, what is it now, 10 days, something like that, you are going to begin a process that's going to be, my guys are saying, the finality of the process is going to be initiated on the next new moon that comes, and I haven't looked it up. I don't know. Where is that new moon? Scorpio, maybe? Not sure. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. We're talking about wisdom and abundance of spiritual knowledge, being transformed, the feminine energy, touching the stone of destiny, initiating a new cycle. Okay, that's what the Ace does. It's a prophecy. In this deck, it's known as an augury. So just see, if you're new, you see the portal underneath the moon there, the information, the knowledge, the energy coming through, a new path. Do you see how lit up the stone of destiny is? This woman's touching it, and it is being activated by the energy that's coming into it. See that, the electricity, and you're touching it. So it's about spiritual activation and therefore self-actualization. And the actualization that's happening is for your own life, but it's for the good of all the planet. That's what we're talking about this week, okay? So you came here as a volunteer to carry the energy, frequency that you carry, waiting literally for this moment, because we are in the Pluto return for the United States, the place, the inception point, through which we were born, out of revolution, out of upheaval of power, throwing off corrupt intention of control. And here we are once again. So your energy is going to be bringing forward the balance that comes from the Libra set point. And what I love about this, to see this is the Journey of Love card for you, the Woman of Light. So we see two notations of beautiful, the light of the sacred feminine. Look at that. Do you see that aligning with the Pluto energy? Going straight into the light of the universe. Working literally together with the universe to bring forward the change, because it's going to come straight into you, Libra. So in terms of who you are as a lover this week, who you're attracting, what it's going to feel like, be like, all that stuff, that's from the Journey of Love. All right, so that's where you're at. I like it a very lot. And from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, right, the shamanic energy, no doubt it's all about the journey. Do you see the owl? This literally just came out for Gemini a few minutes ago. Look at the heart. So it is about this winged creature taking flight. Owls fly silently. They make no sound. They're the only bird that makes no audible sound. It is about going on a journey straight into love energy to bring it forward. And you see how deep in meditation this person is? So following along the things my guides were just saying, okay, that's where we're all going. Your energy is going to be used in a very particular way. So let's see what we've got for your lover. Hang on, they want me to shuffle. They don't like that one that's on the top. All right, let's see, Spirit, what have you got? Give us something, please, for beautiful Libra. In this moment, there it is. See that? We're talking about the heart of the moment. Look what's shining through from the universe. Do you see the light? Look at that. The heart of the moment. Quite lovely to see all the beings surrounding this light that's coming out of the heart chakra. So your lover is going to be vibrating in this way. They're going to bring this energy to you, and you're going to stand together in this light. For them, it's deep in their heart chakra. They may be having an awakening, literally, but you see how it's affecting everybody around you? So I think it's just time for us all to understand that these things are true on a spiritual basis. And look, for your lover, first card off the top, Three of Cups, celebration about this love bond, about the journey that you're taking, about the light that's coming into your lives because of the way you are bonded. All right, my guides want me to keep going. Yeah, look. There we go. Confirmation. Okay, the Ace of Wands. Literally light and passion and inspiration coming straight out of the universe. Wow, really interesting. Okay, my guides are saying it's a reflection of that. Okay? So we're going to put it here with your lover. I like it. And just see how the hand is reaching into the celebration. It's really gorgeous. All right, hang on. My guys are talking. Yeah, because it's literal destiny. We are in a destiny moment. So, you may be your partner may be having an awakening. They might be having astral travel. They're definitely working on manifesting you and all kinds of things in their life, okay? So they have this incredible moment of inspiration that comes forward to them. So while you celebrate together, it's important to understand that your partner, look, another ace, another prophecy, your partner is involved in their own process very deeply. It's important to support them, but not attempt to interrupt it. Just, I know you won't, but sometimes I feel like I need to say it. You got to stand each in your own place. The energy is going to flow through you. Absolutely. And it is the destiny, the flow of energy that brings divine clarity about this relationship and about the heart of the moment that we're in. Whoops, hang on. So the energy that comes forward from that place, like my guides say, any questions? So it's the process that brings forward the offer out of that energy, okay? So, okay, hang on. Guides are talking. Yeah, okay, there. My guides are saying it's sort of clear and clean and simple. That's what your partner's working on manifesting, whether you've met them or not yet. And they are deep into their heart, manifesting from their heart. It's really interesting. Go look at the reading that just came out for Gemini. Look at your cohort. My guides always say that. But this week, if you haven't done it, let me see if I can move that a little bit. If you haven't done it, it's going to help you. My guides always encourage, so you understand this is so fascinating. So you understand all the energy, the strings of quantum energy that move through the cohort of the air signs. This just came up for Gemini as well. My guides are calling it an underpinning. They're talking about that, like what's under the surface. So all this fabulous stuff is going on, right? And the deeper spiritual meaning under the surface of your love bond is the intention of the universe, okay? And they're whispering just like that. So this beautiful card is the Four of Pentacles. It's about protecting. It's not about clinging and not wanting to grow and not wanting to share. It's about protecting the pentacle. And we're talking about the sacred energy, okay? So that's the prophecy. That's you. And Libra, of course, you're protecting balance. This is about balance. It's a story about someone who was experiencing things being stolen from them, people doing wrong, and all that kind of thing. And basically, they just came straight to them and said, "No, no, 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 you won't be doing that. I see what you're doing. I know you're trying to hide it, but I'm not having it. So you give me back my due. You don't get to steal sacred energy from me. And I'll give you one opportunity and only one to come clean. And if you don't, and you don't give me back what you've stolen, you are going to be turned into a beast and banished into the forest forever, so that everyone will be able to see your deceit and your dirty deeds." So I try not to get into politics, but wow, okay? See how your energy is being utilized? Very interesting. So you may be facing a challenge in your love life, but when you come to this point and you take that step for yourself and you balance your own energy, look what happens. You step straight in to sacred initiation. There's the goddess of sacrifice, because you have to sacrifice something, right? And part of it is you might have to step forward in a way that you don't usually. Strident, my guides are saying. And it brings forward this sacred balance and this new beginning. And you see how you're holding the energy right in your hand? You've been marked for this. It came encoded in you. That your energy was meant to come to its full evolution in order to be here in this moment of Pluto, conjuncting with Saturn, bringing destruction. Okay, my guys just said, oh gosh, guys, look, no matter what you think, right? No offense. I'm just channeling of illicit power. And it's the actions that you take. Okay, they're saying things like speaking truth to power. It's the balancing element. Okay, you're here to balance. That's how you came through. So you're literally stepping into this initiation ceremony, place in your life, because of something that you had to sacrifice. It's really interesting. So, what you're sacrificing is your understanding of yourself, because you're becoming renewed and you're changing. You're accepting the sacred energy from the universe, and it takes you into a soul journey. Of course, obviously, that's the Fool card. Do you see the Kundalini awakening? We are all experiencing it. I had a very intense Kundalini experience this week. Yesterday, I was nauseous all day. My crown chakra was buzzing. My third eye was cracking open. I had that one of those moments where you take astral travel. So my guides are talking about that. So heads up, okay? When you have a Kundalini awakening or you go out for some astral travel, sometimes what happens is you feel overpowered by the urge for sleep. You can't keep your eyes open. You literally have to go and lie down. And then that's what happens. And you see where you're going? You see where your soul is going? Turn in destiny. That's why you're getting this initiation. Because you come into your strength. When it comes to yourself and when it comes to society at large, and you walk out to turn destiny, your soul mission arrives into your human life, and you walk into the sacred bowl of healing. Fascinating, which is what the initiate does. I really like it. And so here we are, right, in the season of harvest. I love this. That's a Four of Wands. Do you see how it's attended to in this deck? Do you see you hold your vessel filled with water, filled with love energy, nurture, nature, factors of Venus, my guides always say? Do you see the shoes are blue? If I can get my finger out of the way. This person's walk has been transformed, and they're walking in their passion. And look, pondering with flowers in their hair, reborn to innocence, and having this love energy abundant. They can refill their cup whenever they need it. You can rebalance anytime you need, partly because it's your innate energy. So while you're standing there under the marriage tent, you're marrying yourself to spirit. You're reviewing all the battles. You're reviewing the light and the dark, what's coming forward. Okay? So if you are getting married, and it's why you're being an initiate and walking into this new soul journey, it's going to be really important to just review. Take some time to be with your partner, to understand how you connect, what the challenges might be. What are your hopes? What are your fears? Where are the places you might come into contact? Okay. I was going to say conflict. My guide said contact. So contact through conflict. Maybe. Right? And look, you're sitting there in the marriage tent with this energy, a prophecy about spiritual knowing and being activated. And you just have no more tolerance for this. It's really interesting the way this is coming forward. So, some of you might be in conflict. Let's see where my guides want to take this. Yeah, look. Okay, so there's the initiate. That's the hanged man, by the way, going deep inside. Sacrificing yourself to come to some deeper wisdom and taking the time you need, thank you, Spirit, taking the time you need to come into balance. Because we're here to talk about love, and in order to be successful, you have to be in balance. And when that happens, that's the Knight of Wands. Do you see the magic in his hands? He's feeding that horse so it can fly. He's got his wand. His saddlebags are packed. So when you go through this process this week, you're going to jump on that horse and you're running straight towards it. Okay? Straight towards this. Because this person is the heart of this moment. And they may be helping you come into balance. I love it. All right, Spirit. Let's see what else have we got. Yeah. Okay. So the message that's coming through clearly is going in a certain direction. Look at that. We're talking about love. That's the Four of Cups. So one side of the cup is filled with growth and abundance in love energy. The sacred cup that comes again through the hand of the universe. Because of this love journey you're on. And the other half of the cup is fractured. You don't want it. It's dying. It's not serving you. So, in traditional tarot, we see someone sitting under a tree looking at the three cups that don't satisfy them. And they're focusing on that. So we're talking about stilting your manifestation. Okay, that's really what this is about. Like, hello, stop focusing on what you don't want and start manifesting what you do want. So some significant things about this placement. Definitely your love bond is being reordered. And when you come into union with someone, this is the adventure many of you are going to have because this is a general reading. So do you see how this line of your partner is lined up with the stable part of the cup? Okay? And whatever is out of order or whatever challenges you're having, you may be leaving something behind because you see where it's flowing into this. Fascinating, isn't it? And you're basically just not having it anymore. Not for a minute. And it's the actions of bravery and balancing that you take. This is the World card. It's the perfecter of energy. And once again, it's about Kundalini awakening. You've got all the tools you need over the process of the next year. This is what you're going through on some level. So we see spirals of destiny, the energy turning all the way up to the crown chakra. Whoever this person is, they really turn you on. You know what I'm saying? In all these ways. So we see the petals of wisdom you're going to pick up as you go through the journey. And we see the sacred swastika in each section of the new year that's coming forward. And my guides are saying that the time stamp of the new year is this in your life. Because we are here to talk about love. This week we're going deep into spirituality because it's what's relevant, my guides are saying. Okay, so do you see the Kundalini awakening? That's the Fool card. A soul journey in order to bring balance. And it is the journey that brings you in to this beautiful change. And this energy that doesn't work, see how the corners are touching there? Flow into this and you have the total power to change it. And look at that. That's the last card on the spirit realm. Do you see the bag that represents an obstacle to the flow of energy between the two of you? And you're going to take care of that obstacle. And this is the result. We're literally talking about sharing Kundalini energy. So if you're in a current stable love bond and you folks have been going through some challenges, the universe is taking care of it now because Pluto is stationed. Take up the power, take up the energy, be loving, put the obstacles aside because this is what the universe wants. Right? And that's what all the sort of the twin flame community, my guides call it quantum partnership, because it's literally about energy and frequency flowing between you. So obstacles are being removed because you're being activated. Look at that, by this woman of light. Wow. You know what, Libra, you're just truly blessed this week. I really like it. So let's get an outcome card, okay? Spirit, give us one more message for a beautiful Libra. There it is. The Empress. Of course. This beautiful Empress, do you see the flow of energy within this card? The activation, the new life, all those things. And it is about being the shepherdess that the portal through which souls come through. And you are going through the portal in all these ways. You are going to go through this process, and you are going to be in this Empress energy, able to manifest that what you want, and coming across the journey, my guides are saying, right? Coming through the journey with all the bounty that you need to therefore be able to create what you want and manifest abundance in an unending flow into your love bond and into this world that we are in. My guys just said struggling in. Okay? Just see how this looks into that? That's the theme of the reading. That's the outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's grab the Book of Runes and pull out some energy for you too, and see what the guides have in store for you. The Fates. My guides are calling it the Fates. Okay, from the beautiful tradition of the Norse runes, I use the Book of Runes by Ralph Blum. I love it. Those of you who are new, Ralph is on the other side now. And this is a beautiful masterwork of art. There's a couple of videos online. If you want to type in Ralph Blum, you can see him just not too long before his passing. A beautiful soul. What have we got there? Ooh, I love it. Spirit, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. It goes right there. Perfection. Literally, my guides are so good at what they do. That is the rune for defense. Look at that. Giving me a shiver per usual. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the rune for defense is about defensive, avertive powers. It's symbolized by the yew tree. That the branches of the yew tree, so I'm told, I haven't researched it, but somebody did a reading for me and they said, the branches of the yew tree grow down, they grow underground and come up, pop up in a new place. Look. Awesome. So this is the rune Awaz. As we are tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. Thank you, Spirit. At the same time, we develop in ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stress in our lives. So if there appears to be an obstacle in your path, consider that even a delay may prove beneficial. Don't be overly eager to press forward, for this is not a time or situation in which you can make your influence felt. Patience is the counsel of Awaz. Nothing hectic, no acting needy or lusting after a desired outcome. This rune speaks to the difficulties that can arise at the beginning of a new life. Often it announces a time of waiting for a spring to fill up with water and for fruit to ripen on the bough. So that's what's going on with your relationship, okay? On both sides. Perseverance and foresight are called for here. The ability to foresee consequences before you act is the mark of a profound person. Avert anticipated difficulties through right action. And yet, even more than we are doers, we are deciders. Once the decision is clear, the doing becomes effortless. For then the universe supports and empowers your action. Receiving Awaz, you are put on notice that through inconvenience and discomfort, growth is promoted. This may well be a trying time. Certainly, it is a meaningful one. So set your house in order. Tend to the business at hand. Come to clarity and wait on the will of heaven. So, it's just interesting, and there's so many ways you could interpret this. It may be that you receive an activation and you have to cast somebody out of your life. It may also be that whatever the challenges are, you are going to have some words with your partner, right? And it may also be words with yourself, because this is the card that represents your energy. So you may be working diligently on a personal, spiritual level. See this? See how it's in between this and this? To banish some things within yourself that keep you from your partner or from manifesting the love that you want. It is a journey. It's a journey into the light. okay? Straight into the heart of the matter. So don't shrink back from it. Try to enjoy it. There's celebration and manifestation that comes. And it may be that your partner is waiting for you to face something in your own self. You're just standing here waiting. Because there's something at the heart of the matter that brings forward a journey into the light. So whichever way it flies, okay? Could be vice versa. Be honest, be brave, be vulnerable, stand your ground, not in a rigid way, in this way, okay? Say what it is you want if you're having a challenge, because this is a moment, because Pluto's here. Look at the outcome that can happen. So whatever the challenges are, okay, see how these touch at the corners? There's something definitely going on. It's bringing you to this initiation in your own life. But you got to go through this doorway. See? You got to go through that doorway to get to that. So love yourself, love your partner, trust whatever challenges are there are going to bring you together if you tend to it and yourself properly. Okay, Libra, so if anybody has the ability to bring balance, of course it's you. Go straight into it. You got Pluto on your side for the rest of this week and into this next new moon. So, come back and watch us a couple times as we come towards the next new moon, just to refresh, my guides are saying. All right? So I'll be here hopefully next week to continue the story. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy Pluto. Enjoy your awakening, because something beautiful is happening in your partnership. Quite lovely. Trust it. Thanks for being here. Click the like button for me on your way out the door, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone.